Welcome back.
Welcome back to Healthy Dose. Long time no
No.
see. It's been a while. It has literally been a while. Me and Marcella have been
Oh,
busy bees doing interviews.
I have no words. We spent the last hour and a half trying to figure out these dadgum
Yes,
microphones.
Marcella was doing all the technical stuff. I was praying
Mm,
and sending great spiritual energy for it to
no.
work.
Oh my gosh, it was bad.
It was bad.
Like my level of energy has now almost been depleted,
Yeah, we're
which is fine because
tired.
I feel like we need to talk quietly anyways.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
yeah, maybe we
yeah.
should. Maybe we should like we normally
No,
are.
that's great
So
because this is a chill
it'll be
podcast.
it's a chill podcast and then we have
Tell them about.
oh my god. So I'm gonna wake him up real quick. Bentley, Bentley, the people wanna see you.
My God,
Look at the people.
stop
Look
it.
at the people. So guys, this is my new puppy.
You mean son?
Healthy dog. Healthy dog. My new son, my whole new baby. I am a whole father of these streets.
A
Like
whole
this is
new
real.
baby.
His name is Farnsworth Bentley Jones.
Oh,
It's Bentley for short. He goes by his middle name Bentley.
I love him.
And he is a cockapoo. He's a
Oh,
cocker spaniel and a poodle mixed.
and he's so stinking cute.
He is so cute
He's
and he's
literally
such a good boy.
perfect.
He is.
Oh my
This is my
gosh.
first like puppy
Child?
in yes, child in my life. Like growing up we couldn't have any. Like my parents are like
Oh my
no
gosh, let's
pets.
talk about it.
Yeah. I
Let's
mean,
talk
oh wait,
about that.
well,
No, let's talk about that.
okay.
And then we'll get him into
So what's
um
really at hand?
friendships.
Friendships.
Yeah, that's great.
Friendships with your puppies.
But okay, so you grew up not being able to have a dog
Yes,
or a
we
cat or anything, right?
nothing. Like I had a fish, and then at a certain point, the fish kept dying. So my mom was like,
Wow.
"Yeah, you all are gonna start with the fish." And my dad was kind of like, "Oh, well, if your mom says it, then kind of go along with it." But
That's wild.
yeah, I mean, never had a pet.
But honestly, like, I don't know if this has to do with like being heavily religious. I don't think it does because there's plenty of people I know who have
Yeah,
pets,
I think it was. I mean, we were in church so much that we wouldn't have had time
wouldn't have time to
to
actually like
for the
train.
rest.
Like, yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
but I feel
Because the
like it
fish you
was.
don't have to train.
You don't have to train. I mean, you just let it, swim around and have a great time, in life. But I mean, it was more, I think, of just my parents were just strict. Like they were just like,
Yeah, and I think something about an animal is so rogue.
yeah, it's like they'll go do stuff on the couch and do stuff on the park. I mean, of
Yeah,
course, yes, you can train, but like my parents' mentality was like, no, you all are in school. That should be your main
right.
focus. Like, wait
That's
and do
so
that after.
crazy.
Yep.
I mean, we had the thing is like for me,
Mm-hmm.
I was so adamant about wanting a dog when I was
Yeah.
11, 12,
Mm-hmm.
maybe, that I was like, I'm going to purchase it.
Gonna get save
Because like
money
yeah,
and
because like
still,
I have the funds for it. So I'm
yeah.
going to buy a dog
I'm
and I'm
with
going
you.
to pay for literally everything it needs for its
Literally.
entire 13 years of life.
Oh, so you went out and like had a shopping spree.
No, literally, because like I
See?
had a newspaper job since I was 10. So
Mm-hmm.
I think I was 12 when I got the dog.
Oh.
Sorry, when I gave birth. I was 12 years old when I gave birth. Um, so I went out and got everything, a kennel,
Yeah.
toys,
Cause
food.
you're excited. I mean,
Yeah.
like
But
I
like
was even
that
like that
was
with
my
him.
money.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Especially at that age. I mean, like $20 is like
yeah, it was
that's a lot of money
wild.
for it.
It was
Yeah.
wild. And so my parents are like, if you want this dog, because
You
we don't want any part to do with it, like you fully, like this is fully your
all
thing,
you yeah.
all me.
Wow.
And I was like, okay. And so I think my parents were lenient in the sense of like, if I was able to acquire this thing
Then
and take
hey,
care of it,
by all means, that's you. It's on you.
I don't know. But now as an adult,
Mhm.
like
Ugh. And now, I mean,
he's
he's
perfect.
amazing. I mean, he's so sweet.
Oh,
He's just cutest
excuse
thing in
me.
the
Oh
world.
Lord.
Bless you.
It makes me want another
Literally.
puppy. I'm so serious.
I know. And so he's only gonna, right now, he's 4 pounds, but he's only gonna grow to get 12 pounds. So I have to make sure I watch him outside when he's, doing his due so the hawks don't come and get him
No, literally.
because they will die. Like,
You'll
they
you'll
will.
you'll find that singular hawk.
Yes, and they will die.
Yeah.
most definitely.
BB gun to
Cause
the head.
this is my baby.
Literally your
It's
child.
my baby.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
so
Okay,
cute.
so talking about babies,
Hmm.
let's talk about friendships.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Friendships.
What? I guess let's go back to maybe our childhood. And
Hmm.
did you have a childhood bestie? I know you're still friends with them.
So I had like I would say two childhood besties. One childhood bestie, wow, we have not talked in a
Really?
long time. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like graduated high school and just I mean, just are living our lives. My other friend, like we
Wow.
literally were best friends since first grade.
Yeah.
And I mean, literally, like we still talk from time to time or what have you. But I mean, he still stays like in my hometown or whatever. He never moved away. And I mean,
Right.
we've just always just gotten along. Like we never had like a falling out or anything like that.
Yeah. I feel
It's
like
just been
with
great.
guys too, you can go years
Yeah.
without talking to each other
Yeah.
and it's still you just pick
You
right
pick it
back
right
up.
back up, and it's like, oh, bro,
No,
bro, and
literally,
like we're good. Like
literally.
it's not like you didn't answer my text 3 years ago when I text you.
Like a
It's nothing
girl,
like that.
like females,
Yeah.
because females are petty.
Young females can be something.
Oh my gosh,
Oh
the fact that
yes.
like they will get mad at you if you don't respond to their text within like
Oh
24 hours. It's like
yes.
I have a
I
full-blown
have a
life.
life. I have a baby now.
A
Like
father.
what?
You're
I'm a
a
father.
literal
I'm a
father.
literally a
A
father.
father.
I'm a father. You have to say it with an accent. I'm a father.
You're a father.
You have to say it with an accent because it's not the same effect if you don't say
And when
father.
people get mad at that, it's like, are we actually friends? If like you don't understand that I have a life?
Because it's like I know that I have acquired this life. Not that I some of the busyness is not because I want to. It's because I'm an adult, and it's like,
Yes.
are you an adult?
Because adulting is hard and you have responsibilities
Exactly.
and it's like you can't just be at their beck and call. And so that's
Yeah.
why I'm like, "Oh my gosh, that's amazing that you still have your childhood bestie." What happened to the other one that you haven't talked to since high
The
school?
other one just, I mean,
Like did you have a
trying to
falling out or is
remember
it just
the
like,
whole. It just life. Like we just kind of like grew apart,
wow.
and then of course going to college, you then gain other
Right.
best friends and things of that nature. So like I also have like college best friends and then I
Right.
have like my best friend like now. Like I mean a couple of best friends now.
Right.
But I mean it's like it changes like dynamics like
Yeah.
after childhood and then
Yeah.
adult best friends. Adult best friends I feel like are more understanding because it's
Yes.
like you get there like
Because you
you
met
yeah.
during adulthood.
Exactly. You met like during me having this going on, this going on, this going on.
Right.
And it's like, so you get it.
That's
You
so
matured.
funny that you say that.
So I mean, I don't know, it's weird though because you do have that's those people that it's like they literally they just really do not get it. And it's like I
Yes.
know you're an adult just like I'm an adult. You work just like I work. Like why
Yeah.
don't you understand that I don't have my phone at my hip every moment. I mean,
It's
I
so
have an Apple
weird
Watch,
because you
but
would
still.
think that they would understand
Yeah.
because like they also have responsibilities.
Yeah.
Unless maybe they don't. They're just a
I know maybe
freeloader.
I'm missing it. Maybe they don't have a baby.
Oh,
Look at him. He's just so
they need a
they need a
baby.
baby.
I love
He's
him.
just sleeping all over himself. Just
So my best friend and I have been friends since we were like 9 or 10.
wow.
And the thing is like our friendship has evolved so much
Mm-hmm.
because she is a
Mm-hmm.
mother of three now. Yeah,
Wow.
which is wild because I am a mother of one. I just have one dog.
Yeah.
And so she
So
actually
she has human babies.
truly, yeah, they're real. They're
That's
the real
real.
deal,
Oh,
human
that is
babies.
real.
Yeah, and the thing for me is like when we started being friends, it was very much like, oh my gosh, let's have our parents take us to the roller skating rink. Like so
Yeah.
innocent, like let's
Mm-hmm.
do, you know,
Let's
let's go
go.
to the park.
Yeah, let's go bowling. Let's
Yes.
do
Like, what
just
do
to the
10-year-olds
movies.
do? Go to the movies,
Yeah.
go to the mall,
Mm-hmm.
and you're with your parents, they're chaperoning, whatever.
Exactly.
And then you grow up a little bit and you're in your teenage years. It's funny because
Mm-hmm.
we actually stopped being friends for about 3 years. We actually hated each other with like the most hate in our lives
So why? Like what happened?
because of boys, drama. I like him,
Oh.
you like him, whatever, like
Mm-hmm.
that. And that fully like took control of our friendship and we decided we were not going to be friends. Like we literally hated each other. And then one day we just came back together
It's like
and I was like, what are we doing? Like, we're being so dumb. But we had matured
yeah.
because we
Yeah.
stopped being friends when we were 16. How mature is a 16-year-old?
Wow. Yeah, but I mean that's
Not.
the year. But I'm saying that's the time when like boys and stuff and become
Yes.
serious. It's like I'm really like in love with this person, and like you think that you
Not
are
me
on
having
this.
PTSD.
Yeah, no, it's
No, no,
okay.
no,
We're
no, 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 no. You're
still.
totally, I'm kidding.
Oh,
But then we rekindled the friendship when we were like 18 or 19, which
wow.
you're done with high school, like you're moving on to like
Yeah.
adulthood.
Yeah, your mind is really becoming more like, oh, okay, that's
Developed.
child's play. Yeah, that's silly. Why, like you said, why are we not friends? Like, really?
Yes. No, and that's what we were both like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
Like, what? I mean, obviously, like, the 3 years that we weren't friends, like, sucked.
yeah,
Like, we don't have to continue that. We
exactly.
can, we can
Let's
be friends
change
again.
this. Yeah, like let's put all that behind us. Cause come on, really?
Yeah,
Did
isn't
we
that
like?
wild? And we
And
lived in
then,
the same town. We both went to the same church, had the same classes together,
what?
would fully be like in each other's presence every single day of our life for 3 years and didn't say a word to each
You
other.
all were savages.
No,
Okay,
literally.
like Meg and the Stallion were talking about them.
Stop.
She was talking about you all.
No,
I
literally.
mean, y'all.
I'm a
At
savage.
that age, like you
Classy,
all,
bougie,
bougie,
ratchet.
ratchet. Y'all were ratchet.
No, really.
No,
So
y'all
then
didn't even know the definition of
she ended up
ratchet.
moving,
Uh-huh.
right? So we both grew up here in Missouri.
Okay, okay.
She ended up moving to Idaho and started a family, got married, whatever, had like one kid, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And that changed our dynamic so much
Wow.
because we were literally, Michael, we were
Mm-hmm.
literally with each other every single day.
Now
We
that's
had this, we went to
yeah.
the same school, we had the same classes, we were in
Mm-hmm.
the same like youth program for church. We did
That's a lot.
everything together.
And then all of a sudden to like
All of a sudden she's
up
gone.
that's a lot.
And I'm like,
That's a
oh my
lot.
gosh, like that's literally my best friend, my only
Oh,
friend at
yeah.
that. And I was so sad because I was like, oh my gosh, like my life is over.
Mm-hmm.
But then technology,
Technology makes it where you can
oh
FaceTime.
my,
You can literally be
yes.
in the same room with a holographic person.
We are using the app Marco Polo, which is like you like
Oh,
send a video message and then they can watch it whenever they want to and then send you another video message. Which is so
wow.
nice because she's a mother of three.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not like just sitting on the couch waiting to like, be
Mm-hmm.
beckoned. I have a lot of stuff going on in my life.
Yeah.
And so if I can't like physically sit and talk to her on the phone, I will send her a video message. It could be 5 minutes, could be 30 minutes long,
Oh, that's
and then she will
cool.
watch it whenever she can and then message me back whenever she can, whether she's driving in the car, doing dishes, whatever. I don't have to watch it
Yeah.
live, right? I can be living my
Yeah.
life and then at night I'll be like, "Oh my gosh, Rachel messaged me."
And you can like, pause it or watch it this many
Yes.
minutes of
You
it,
can
then
watch it
come
in
back
double
to it.
speed. You can take
Yeah.
notes while they're
That is so
speaking.
cool. And so this
Such a
is
good app.
Marco Polo.
Yeah, such a good app.
I never heard, so I was actually watching a movie, well no, it was a TV show, Marco Polo on Netflix.
Ooh, wait, about the
Check it
person?
out. Yeah, it was the
Oh,
Marco
okay.
Polo like history, kind of like origin story. It was
Ooh,
pretty
not the
interesting. It was pretty
origin
cool.
story.
Origin story. We're all about the origin stories over here,
No, we
guys.
truly are.
All about the origin stories.
Because
But
we're villains.
we are savages.
We are classy, bougie,
Bougie ratchet.
ratchet.
Yeah, we
I love
are.
that.
But no, I mean, when I tell you, like, now I really do, I value friendship when it comes to like a person that actually meshes with me and understands, hey,
Right,
I'm gonna be busy because I have adult things going on. You're gonna
right.
be a busy, but we're able to like come together and
Come
still together
together right
right
now
now
over
over
me.
me. Oh my god. Whoa.
Oh, Bentley said, I'm yeeting myself.
Billy said, I'm done. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
careful, his little
Billy,
booty.
Billy,
Get your booty
what
back on. Oh,
happened?
there he goes.
Billy just said, like, I'm not like trying to hear what you all are doing.
Oh my gosh,
Like,
I love him. Oh,
okay,
there,
okay. He
perfect.
just wanted to get, he wanted to move around.
He wants to look at the camera.
Oh, yes. Oh, y'all look at him.
He's so
Look
cute.
at him. Okay. Yes, sir. We will not disturb you again. We're so
He's
sorry.
literally the
I
cutest
mean,
dog on the
he's,
planet.
he's running things here.
Okay, so another question. When you're an adult, it's really hard to make friends because your life is just so busy.
Yeah.
Work, family, relationships.
Mm-hmm.
grinding,
Yeah.
hustling, side hustles,
I mean, double side, triple side hustles. You hear me? I mean, like
literally.
all of the things.
This is one of our side hustles.
Yes.
This is more
This
recreational.
is this is
Because
but
you guys aren't donating to us yet.
but we have faith in you and we know that those donations are coming to Healthy Dose Podcast. We are waiting. We are
So
waiting.
when you're an adult,
Mhm.
how, I guess if somebody's listening and they're like, I'm an adult, I don't know how to make friends, help.
Wow.
Do you have any tips?
So I will say find people that I mean you can relate to. Like me, I love music. I
Yeah,
love music. And so I'm able to relate to like a lot of people with that. However,
right,
music is not the only thing. I have to like just vibe with you. Like, I mean, the
right.
energy and stuff like has to be there.
How do you go about finding a person though?
Oh, that's tricky.
Because like that's the hard part.
I guess it's
Like how do you find
oh, that's
a friend? Do you
tricky.
go to the bar? Do you go to the library? Are you like on Bumble for friends and you're like, "Hey, can we
I
be
think a lot of the bar, like bars
the
and
bar scene?"
yeah, like
Yeah.
going to karaoke's and stuff like that. Those are like the best. And literally, like, I mean, what I think it's called off key or whatever, like
Oh yeah.
karaoke bar,
Yeah,
whatever.
downtown, yeah.
Literally, like you can meet like so many people because
But
I
what if
mean,
that's not your vibe?
so if that's not your, so and I think that's the thing, like you got to figure out like what your vibe is. If you are like a pet owner,
Mm,
go to the dog park.
I love this. Oh
You
my
will meet
gosh.
other like
You're
people
dropping
that,
knowledge.
yeah,
That's how I
but
met
I'm
my
saying,
boyfriend.
are you for real?
Yeah, because his best friend took his dog to the dog park and then we all went out to like tee shots, like the golfing place. And
Yeah.
he was like, I'm gonna bring my friend. Cool.
See, I'm like when I say like that kind of stuff, like, I'm saying stuff that you relate to
I love that.
because you go to the dog park and then you meet other people. They're like, "Oh, what kind of dog do you have?" I mean, like that kind of stuff. Just like,
You
and
are a genius.
you know, I really do not try to toot my own horn. Like,
Toot your
I'm
horn.
not a genius, but you know, I'm something like, you know, something slight.
No, I
But
love
no,
that because so many times people are like, well, like, I don't know how to find a
yeah.
friend.
I mean, it's like, but the thing is, like, it's so many ways, but you just got to,
Right.
I mean, be creative with it. Like, I
I
mean,
love that.
think about it. What do you like to do?
Yeah.
And then find people. You all would be so surprised. It is groups on like Facebook, or you could just Google groups of like people that like the color purple.
Yeah.
Not
Stop
the
it. Are you
book.
being
I'm talking
serious?
about the actual color, like lavender and violet.
No.
You can find people that love the color blue. And there are
Oh
groups, I'm so
my
serious.
God.
Like there are literally groups of people like that like things that you would be
Yeah.
surprised
Yeah.
about.
I,
And they meet up.
yeah.
Like literally oh, like people that love comics and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
you can like Google this stuff and there are groups of people you can go and like you
That's
can
so
find these
cool.
people and relate to these people and meet these people and I mean eventually possibly
That's
be friends.
wild.
Guys, when I tell you the internet,
But it's
wow.
so funny because as kids, you are immersed in school
Yeah.
and like
That's your
sports and
only
stuff.
and it's like that's the I mean,
And so it's so
you're
easy
gonna
to make a friend
yeah, you're
because you're
gonna
surrounded
find
by
somebody.
hundreds of
Yeah.
people every day.
Yeah. And there's so many people that you can pick and choose and be like, do I vibe with them? I mean,
Yes.
even because of course, you know, when you're children, you don't think about vibing, but you just know like, do
Right.
you get along, you
Right.
know, with
Right.
that person or what have you. But I mean,
It's
it's
so
just
hard as an adult though. So I think
yeah.
going to the at least having like one thing that mutually connects you to another person
Yeah.
is so important.
It is. I mean, there are book of course we know there are book clubs. Some people just love to read,
Right.
but I
Readers.
mean, they're not gonna go to a library and then try to talk because people are gonna tell you to be quiet. We're trying to shh, we're
Stop.
in the
That's so true.
library.
That's so
We're in the
true.
library. Why are you trying
I
to talk
never
to
thought about
people?
that.
You know
I
what I'm
don't go to the
saying?
library ever.
So me either. But I mean,
But
if you did, there's other options. Don't go to the library.
yeah.
Like you literally can now like look for book clubs. And I mean, there are different book clubs, mystery book clubs, like fantasy
Look
book
at
clubs. I mean,
you.
I
You
mean,
said you
it's
didn't know
real
anything
out
about
here.
books.
Like, guys, I can find you friends, okay? I can find, I might not be the friend for you, but we can find you
Oh,
somebody.
stop. But like the way we became friends was
Yes,
through work.
through work,
So
and
get a
we are
job.
the when I tell you work friends are amazing, but when I tell you like,
Yeah.
I mean, we literally were these, we found out we were the same person. Like we
Just
literally had the
in
same
different bodies.
energy.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's so funny.
I mean, it was amazing. Like
But
seriously.
how hard is it, speaking of work friends, to take that work relationship and take it out of work?
Yeah,
Because at work, it's like
that's
a
true.
it's like a safe space of sorts where it's like
Yeah.
we both have this responsibility. We're both here. We both have to be here. But to
Yeah.
take that out of the
And be able
workspace,
but I think
it's a
that's
big
when it's really
transition.
it's a transition. It's amazing.
Sorry.
Don't you dare. Oh,
It's
come
a
here,
little
Bentley.
emotional.
Let me use your fur. I mean, but when I say
That's when
like,
it's real.
it's like for real. I
Yeah.
mean, because like you can like really get the real person because of course, we have to be professional, of course, still at work. But
Do we?
outside trick question, trick statement.
Because
But I
we
mean,
don't.
because the great thing, I mean, I think we're gifted because at our job we can
Correct.
literally still deal with like customers, deal with like marketing to people,
People
deal
with
with
crack
like
pipes in the parking lot.
yes, like
That's a true story from last
guys,
week.
we work downtown and just know
Let's talk about how friendships evolve and like also it's okay to cut off friends.
it is.
There's there's definitely I believe that there's definitely different chapters in your
Mm-hmm.
life. Like
Mm-hmm.
I really really truly believe that. And if you don't think that there are, maybe check yourself because like
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
no truly because if you don't think that you're changing and evolving and that's a different chapter in life, like there's something kind of off.
I think that's one of the main things. Like like in life, you should want to
That's
evolve.
exciting.
Like I mean, yeah, like you should never want to stay. I mean, the same person,
No,
like
no.
stagnant. Like I even think like people even revolve. I mean, revolve,
Yeah, they do. They revolve
revolve.
because we're on Earth and we revolve around the
Revolve.
sun.
This we do revolve.
Wait, do we revolve
Wow,
around the sun? No,
we devolve.
revolving
The
is
sun revolves around us, don't it? Wait. Oh,
stop it.
all of you astrology people, help us out,
No,
cause
all of you
we
people
don't
that have
know.
a brain.
I mean, hey, we
Yeah,
didn't.
revolutions. You revolve on an axis,
Our
right?
axis.
That's what I just said. Yeah, here.
Oh, axis. Oh,
An axis. Correct. Correct.
you right on that thing.
Correct.
You
It's at
got
like
it.
a 27-degree tilt or something.
See, Marcella is the one that
It's
knows
either
all this
27 or 12. I
knowledge.
don't know.
It's something
Point
type of
0.5.
degree, okay? It's like that.
And then you revolve.
Rotate. Wow.
It's so hard to step outside of yourself and to look at the situation and say, I think it's time for me to cut this off.
Yeah.
Whether it's a relationship, romantic, friendship, family, even like
Mm-hmm.
to have that insight of like, this just isn't it anymore.
Yeah.
And I think I need to let it go.
And I think it's like self-evaluation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like, you
yeah,
look at yourself and be like, "Wait a minute, am I being brought down?" You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
By this relationship, friendship, or what have you.
right.
And I mean, Boys to Men said it best.
They did?
It's so hard to say goodbye, but you gotta do it. Sometimes, but sometimes you got to do
You
it.
do, you
You really, really
do.
do.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
mean, sometimes you got to just look in the mirror and be like, "Hey, I got to like let this go because this is not
Yeah.
helping me like at all in
But I
life."
think that opens the door
Mm-hmm.
for
For
new and healthy
It
friendships,
opens the door for you to
relationships.
go to the library. It opens the door for you to go to the bar. It opens
No,
the door for you to go to
literally.
karaoke and find some good. Because then it's like
Yeah.
we all long for not just companionship. Wow,
Also compassion and connection.
connection. We long for all those
Yep,
C's,
yep.
and then we
Crustaceans. Yep.
crustaceans. Oh, what's some good other C's? We long
Cornucopia.
cookies, everything. Guys, we long for it.
Oh, cornucopia.
What was I talking about?
We long for companionship
Yes, we long for and we long for
and
friendships.
acceptance. I
Yeah,
think that's
that's true. That
huge.
is definitely true. We really, really do.
Like, do not yuck on someone's yum.
Don't yuck
Oh
on their yum.
my
Those are
gosh.
some real wise there. Forget about yin and yang. Yuck and muck is what's happening.
Train yum.
Yeah, I mean,
And yuck. No, yuck and
yuck and
yum.
yum.
Don't yuck
Wow,
on someone's
that's
yum.
true.
Oh my
That's
gosh, that
true.
has nothing to do with friendships, but that,
N-
like, take that away. If you're gonna take something,
Take that with you.
don't yuck
Take
on
that to the
someone's
bank.
yum.
Yeah.
Ooh, to the bank.
Take that to the bank and
Mm.
deposit that. Well, I don't curse, but if I
Deposit
did,
that.
if I did, we censor everything here on
Yeah,
Unhealthy Dose.
internally
So we
because we don't. Yeah. Has there ever been a friendship that's like changed your life? Where you're like, oh my gosh, it is divine intervention that we met. Obviously me, but anyone else?
Definitely with you, because I guess it opens your eyes though, because you would think like at this age, this ripe age of 20 something,
Correct.
whatever, that like sometimes you're like, okay, I got my friends
You're
for
maxed
life.
out.
Yes, it's like I got my friends for life. I'm tired of people. I'm not gonna be able to
That
get
part.
along with other people like their energy or this and that. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just done.
Yeah.
But like it's refreshing when you actually meet like people and you're
Yes.
like, wow, this could possibly be a good
You have
friend.
hope for humanity again.
Hope for humanity.
It is so wild
You
though,
do.
because I have been thinking that exact same thing where it's like, I'm 28.
Yeah.
You're 29. Like, why?
Wait, wait.
Why would I come across someone that I vibe with? Like, there's no reason for
Mhm.
me to like, the stars are never gonna align in that
Yeah.
way. And like, tough luck, you know?
Mhm.
But then you meet people that you're like, oh my gosh,
And
like
it's like
we really vibe.
it's like this is amazing.
It is. And it's like a feeling that you can't really describe.
It's right here on like the right side of your heart.
Where the Grinch's thing like came out, remember in the, that thing?
Boom,
Oh,
boom,
oh!
boom, boom, boom,
It's a-
boom, 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 like that.
literally. No, like, and
But
I just want to say, like, meeting you has been so crazy because,
I'm
like,
crazy.
I no,
I'm
truly,
crazy.
because I
We're crazy.
didn't think that I could, and like, I do have like acquaintances and friends and stuff that are like friends that like they're good for
Mhm.
this one particular instance
It very
or situation.
seasonal.
Yes,
Seasonal. Like, I
yes,
mean, and it's nothing wrong with like,
no,
and I think you
not
said
at
that
all.
earlier. It's nothing wrong with knowing like, okay, this person is for a season. I mean,
Correct.
because you can leave people on a good note.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not saying like, oh, you're just, out of my life and I don't care about you.
right.
But it's just, you're just seasonal. I mean, no harm done.
Yeah.
But some people literally are just that. And then some people like meeting you, I was like, I'm such a positive, like energetic person. And I'm like, there is
Stop it.
no
No, you're
way.
not.
Yes, I'm so positive and I'm so energetic and crazy.
Literally,
And I'm
literally.
like, I'm not gonna meet anyone else that actually, like, it's literally stuff that we can do. And it's like,
Like dancing last night.
yes, and nobody else was dancing with us. And it was like, this is just so freeing
It's
because
like being friends with yourself.
yeah, that's a good point.
Is that not kind
Kind
of
of like how we
weird?
were saying we're like the same person,
Yeah.
but it's like outside of ourselves.
Isn't that wild?
That is it's like having a twin
No, literally.
that is just like
And
you.
like, that I know that you will never like make me, tell me if if you've ever experienced this.
Mhm.
You'll never like embarrass me or make me feel like less than or awkward or whatever. Like you're
Yes.
very much like, okay, you're gonna
And
say something like that?
I
I'll
got you.
gas you
Like,
up.
but see, that's my thing. That's when you find like, and the crazy thing is because we have not known each other super long,
Right.
but it seems like we have.
It's so
And it's
wild.
crazy because
Isn't
it's
that
like
wild?
you have people that it's just like, oh, I know they got my bag. Like I know if
That
I'm out, they got me. Like
that.
if I'm out, because I'm telling you, like it was, yeah, it was this person. Let's just say, and
Oh,
they
okay.
had, oh my goodness, they touched Marcella. Marcella said, "Do not touch me,"
Oh, I forgot about that.
and we was gonna go, like, literally, because of course she's a woman and he's a man.
Man,
So I mean, if it had to go down to it,
that
sir,
would have been wild.
you heard what she said. Do not touch her. Just she's a woman. Like, first of all, you don't want to be touched by a man. I mean, a woman. She don't know it. Like,
That was grimy.
that's yes, very
Mm,
cringy. Like, why would you even think that you could?
right.
So
A
most definitely,
stranger.
yes, a stranger. So most definitely, no. I
Yep.
got your back. Like,
Yeah.
we not
But you
we
know
not
how
doing
some
that.
friends like it obviously isn't like a super like diehard friend where you're with them
Mhm.
and you do something silly or funny because like we are very silly and funny and just kind of like just
We just gonna have a good
weird
time.
sometimes,
Yeah, yeah,
But like not weird in like a oh my gosh, like that was really weird, but it's like silly weird.
yeah.
And sometimes people will look at you and be like, okay, like that's so awkward.
And that's the
You're not my friend.
thing.
You're not my
No,
friend if you think that
mm-mm.
me being myself is awkward or weird or you're uncomfortable with it.
Yeah.
But like if you do something that is like conventionally weird or silly, I'm like, yeah, that's the funniest thing I've ever
I'm
seen in my
telling you,
life.
it'll be random. Like we do random things, and now they're not just nothing stupid, but it could
It's
be like
not giving like mental health
no,
issues.
it's just like we could be like
Yeah.
just like. wait, what just happened? And it's like, but we get it, like we get that, like, oh, okay,
Right.
you just had a moment of energy, and that's how you let it out, and it's like, just, I mean, treat me like I'm normal, don't be
Even
like,
though I know I'm
what?
a little weird, but just
Uh,
treat me like I'm
but
normal.
see, that's when you know that you found somebody that's like, oh
Right.
my God, like
Yeah.
this is my person, like
Yeah.
I literally can like vibe with you,
Yeah.
like that's, guys, if you don't
And
have
it
that, go find it. It's
no, I was
amazing.
gonna say, and it is like I said, it's so hard to describe that feeling because
Hmm.
as someone who like has gotten bullied and like has been like
Hmm.
made fun of for being weird and stuff, it's like when you find someone that is like, no, like that was so funny, and you're like, wait, every time I've done that in my life, like people look at me weird, you know?
I'm like, no, they have a problem. It's not you having, and like it's crazy because so my friend Jarvis, we literally do that same thing.
Yeah,
Like I'm talking about, we could just be out in public and we just zone in on each other, just acting silly
yeah,
and not worrying about other people. And I know
it
other
is
people are like,
such a
what are
good
they doing?
feeling.
We've even did reality shows. We were at Chick-fil-A
Stop it.
and we have
Stop it.
recorded each other acting like we were on a reality show. And
Stop
I'm like,
it. We
well,
should do
well,
that.
like, I mean, basically, so why did she do that to you? And like people at the table, like beside us, is like, what are they doing?
They
And
think you're
it's
like
like,
fully filming a
yes,
show.
but we're having a good time and just having fun. I mean, it's like, but it's rare. Like you don't
So
find
rare.
people like you don't just find people like around the corner like that.
No,
You
and
really, really
like
don't.
family, I know any one of my siblings, I could act a fool. My
Mhm.
parents, they'd be like, whatever.
Exactly.
But like someone who isn't family,
That is, it hits different.
also
It hits
them not
different.
getting embarrassed
Mm-hmm.
because that's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Because there needs to be like a level of like you just don't care to be yourself.
But it's like, and it took me a while to get to that point. Like I
Yeah.
used to be like, oh, like I would do little silly stuff, and then I'm like, oh, they probably looking at me
Like,
like
oh,
that.
that was kind of
Now I've learned to zone, like I zone out, like I just tunnel vision.
right,
I'll be like, I'm gonna do whatever I'm gonna do and just be silly, of course within reason. No, I'm not
right.
rolling around on the floor, but I mean,
Sometimes.
right environment. I would
The
get
right
the
environment.
environment, get the right environment. And if the floor clean
Put me
enough,
in
I
a
will.
five.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. I've
We'll
been
talk.
teaching
I'm gonna draw
rock
and I'm
and
gonna
roll. Okay, I've been teaching Bentley how to do acrobatics.
you're like, so this is how you roll over. Let me show you.
And when I say he is learning, okay, he's learning from the best. So,
Stop it. Could you
so I'm
imagine?
just saying, like, I mean, I've just learned to do tunnel vision,
Yeah.
enjoy myself, and like I said, within reason. Of course, I'm not going to be in the middle of
Right.
the mall rolling on the floor.
Screaming. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if I'm at home and I'm at like my friend's place and we acting silly and can
Yeah.
enjoy ourselves, by golly,
By
by
golly. By
by
golly.
golly, I am definitely going. Oh, Bentley, you just like to slide off
He's
things.
growing. He's literally
That's what it is.
growing.
He's getting longer.
Like literally in front of our
He's getting so
eyeballs.
much longer. There you go.
But how amazing is it to find someone?
Oh, it's
And like,
a good thing.
let's also be clear, not every
Mm-hmm.
friend has to be that friend. You know, like there's definitely friends where
Yeah.
it's like this friend I know I can go to brunch with and we can have the best
That
conversation.
part.
Another friend, I know that I could do the best hot girl walk with them. Another
Mm-hmm.
friend, I know that if I needed somebody to vent to,
I can.
I can go to them.
Yep.
And I think that's okay
That's
to
good.
know like
Yeah.
maybe this person is good at really good at like this one aspect.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with having boundaries with with friends. Like, I
Yeah,
mean, it's
yeah,
nothing wrong with it. Like, I mean, I've had where a friend, like, I'm like, oh, okay, you my friend that I'll see. Some people you have to take in doses.
yeah,
You're my friend that I can see every couple of weeks because
correct.
you a little, you're a lot, but
Yeah,
I still enjoy you. But I know,
yeah,
like, I need to like limit myself or
yeah,
whatever. And it's
yeah,
nothing wrong with it. Like, as long as you all kind of have that agreement, and sometimes you have that
yeah,
unsaid.
yeah,
Like, you don't
yeah,
even have to say
yeah,
like, "Hey, you a little too much." Like, they know they
yeah.
a lot, or they know that they do,
So
So,
true.
you know
But
what I'm
we
saying?
love an everything friend.
We
You
do.
know?
We do. One that you can just,
You
I
can
mean,
literally do anything with.
anything.
Anything with.
It's like, "Hey, I wanna da da da. Okay, let's go."
Yeah.
Those let's go friends, those are
Oh,
good
so
ones.
good.
Those are good ones.
Oh my
That's good.
gosh.
That's a good thing. Wow.
So if you're gonna take anything away from today,
Take everything.
take it all.
Take it all. Take a good healthy dose. Wow. Play
Ooh.
on words
No,
there.
do not yuck on someone's yum.
Do not.
And if you're like, what does that mean? Do not hate or make fun of or ridicule or any of those things on
Yes.
something that
Why?
someone enjoys.
Exactly.
If Michael's like, "Oh my gosh, I really love mustard," and I'm like, "Cannot
I
stand
I
mustard."
do not like mustard. Wow.
Great. So
She
say
yucked on
I
my mustard.
love mustard. I love mustard. And Michael's like, "That's the most disgusting thing. You're a disgusting human for putting that in your body." Why? Why would you do that?
Yeah,
Why
that's
can't you
not
just be like, "Oh my gosh,
nice.
that's amazing. Like, let's go get hot dogs. I'm gonna only put ketchup on mine, but you can put mustard."
You can have all the mustard. I'm like, you know what? I know what to get you for Christmas. A bottle
Mustard.
of mustard.
Could you imagine?
You gonna be like, when Christmas comes, you gonna be like, if you don't take this back, does someone else want
First,
this?
let me get a squirt.
I'll take a little, just a little bit, but no, take this back.
So don't do that. Don't yuck on
No,
someone's yum.
please
Like,
don't.
why? Does it make you feel better as a person to hate on somebody else? Does it?
Who was that? That was that Jill Scott. She said, "Don't hate on me, don't hate on me, don't
Don't hate me cause I'm
you."
my
Wait,
name
who was
is
that?
Kelly. I'm so very
Oh, wait,
proud.
that was wait, what was Carrie Hilson?
Kelly
That was
Loggins.
Carrie Hilson.
Carrie Loggins.
Carrie
Kenny
Hilson
Chesney.
did that one. She
Kanye
left.
West. Kim Kardashian. Shakira. Kira? Shakira.
Shakira, Shakira.
Shakira, is that you?
No, that's just
We'll pay,
me.
come on, go on. Come here, huh? You really sound like her.
Do I? Maybe I should try to do a Shakira lookalike for Halloween. Think of it like Shakira, you really got a good tan. Like
Shakira, you burnt.
think about Shakira, you got
That's
to hold
funny.
up on the tanning.
No, that's funny. Oh my gosh, I'm crying.
Wow,
Okay, well, follow us
wow,
on
please do.
uh what is the name of the podcast?
Follow us Healthy Dose podcast on YouTube,
Yep. Instagram?
Spotify, Instagram.
Yep.
Is it Healthy Dose just on Instagram though?
I don't know. We'll link it, don't worry. Healthy Dose. I think it's just Healthy
Healthy
Dose.
Dose.
Spelled DOS.
Mm-hmm.
Follow us, give us a 5-star rating, send us a DM.
Do everything. Send us. I mean, you can even sing our jingle. Healthy Dose.
Send
You
us
can
a
send us.
voice memo of your
Yes.
best Shakira impression, and we will play it on our next
Yes.
episode.
I
Not us,
love it.
not us sending our own voice messages. Because you know nobody's gonna do.
They kind of sound familiar. They sound really good.
I'm crying.
Guys,
We
wow.
love you.
We love you, and that's why we're crying.
Have a wonderful weekend, wonderful
Please.
day, morning, night, evening. If you're working out, run harder.
Yes. If you're
And
singing, sing your heart out.
yeah,
Shakira, Shakira.
why would you be singing while listening to a podcast? I don't know. Oh, because you're sending us a voice message. Your best Shakira impression.
Yes, that
Please
is
do
what you're
that.
doing. That is amazing. Peace, love, healthy dose.
We love that.